what you know about the magic and the medicine of ginger. What's up, everybody? It's your favorite hood healer, high priestess, motivational dominatrix. It's your favorite auntie, uncle. It's your favorite pirate captain. It's your favorite goddess king, LadySpeech, the place to be. And I want to welcome you back to my channel. You could be anywhere in the world. As a matter of fact, you are somewhere in the world. And you're also choosing to share a little bit of time and space with me. So thank you for that. If you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you're feeling any of this, if you're feeling any of me, make sure you hit that like button, baby. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notifications bell so you can keep up with all of my shenanigans and happenings and goings downs and things. Now, let's hop into today's edition of Herb of the Week. You know it. You love it. You've more than likely eaten it before. Let's talk about ginger root. Let's talk about ginger root. Let's talk about ginger root. All right, good people. You already know the drill. You already know how we get down. If you don't, let me explain it. I'm going to break down the elementals of this here root, the planet it's connected to, the ginger the ginger. The gender it is connected to, its uses, and its metaphysical properties, baby. Grab your notebooks and get ready to take some notes. Also, I'm giving you foundational information. It's giving entry-level education. I encourage you to do two things after this video. Number one, your own research. Google is your friend and books are your friend. Number two, I want you to shop local. You can more than likely find this root at grocery stores, and you also might be able to find it at your local botanicas and mom and pop occult stores. So, shop local, shop local, shop local. All right? All right. Now let's get into the magnificence. Now let's get into the details. Now let's get into the uses of ginger. Let's talk about some basics, baby. First and foremost, when it comes to folk names, I've only heard this called ginger in English. That's it. It's gonna have other names in other languages, so respect that. But in English, I only have ever heard this called ginger. I've never encountered this as another name in any text or anything. I'm not saying there ain't no other folk names for this, but I'm saying all I ever see it as is ginger, okay? If you know any other name that this is called, you let me know. Put it in the comments. 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 Now, the planet that this here baby root is associated with, you're not a baby root, you're a full-grown root. You're a full-grown root. I don't mean to disrespect you. This lovely root right here is associated with the planet Mars. So if you've got a working where you are bringing the energy of Mars in, then you might want to include a little ginger root, baby. A little ginger root. The gender that this loveliness is associated with is masculine. So if you're looking to bring in some masculine energy into your spell work, into your conjure work, into your hoodoo workings, well then ginger might be a great addition for you, baby. Let's talk about the element. 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 Fire. 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 And you already probably knew that, because if you've eaten ginger before, you know it brings the heat. 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 So if you need to heat up your working, if you need to heat up your spell work, if you need to put a little fire on the situation, well then, ginger, ginger, ginger is gonna be your friend. So what are you using it for? Money, power, love, success. That's right. All of you who want to do money work, all of you who are doing your money manifestations, add some ginger to that. Add some ginger to that. If you need a guarantee, if you need to make sure that spell work, that hoodoo work, that conjure work you're doing is going to be successful, add a little ginger to it. Add a little ginger to it. You need to ace that interview, add a little ginger to your spell workings. Are you doing love work? Are you doing love work? Are you doing love work? Then add some ginger to the situation. Spice up your life and add a little bit of ginger. Where can you find it? 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 The grocery store. The grocery store. Do you know how much magic is at the grocery store? Y'all sleeping on the produce aisle. Y'all are sleeping on the herbs. Y'all are sleeping on the seasoning aisle. Listen. A lot of the stuff I talk about, you gotta go to the magic store to get. And a lot of the stuff I talk about, you ain't gotta go to the magic store to get. It's at the grocery store. It's at the grocery store. It's at the grocery store. It's in your garden, okay? You can find it at the grocery store. You can find it at the grocery store. You can find it at the grocery store. You also can find it at the apothecaries and the botanicals and the, you know, the occult stores. But just go down to the grocery store and get you some ginger root. They got you. How would one go about using ginger in their magical workings? Let me tell you. First and foremost, ginger is so easy to use in your kitchen witchery. Do you cook? Did you know that cooking is a form of magical workings? If you follow a recipe or you create a recipe, that's simply a formulation. It's a spell. One of the easiest ways to incorporate magic into your everyday life is to be mindful of your cooking. What do we use to flavor our food? We use spices and we use herbs. Every single one of the herbs that you use to flavor your food definitely has a purpose physically and for your pleasure, but it also has a medicinal purpose as well, a metaphysical use as well. So first and foremost, when you are encountering ginger in your everyday life in your food, be mindful of it. When you see ginger in some of the ingredients and the things that you eat, activate the ginger in that drink, in that food, by simply acknowledging it, praying over it, bringing the essence of that ginger out. If you're looking for a little protection on the go, go find you a ginger drink. Go find you a ginger drink, sit with it, pray over it, bespell it, and then consume it and activate those aspects, the metaphysical aspects of ginger. Cooking is one of the easiest ways to incorporate magic and the medicinalness and the magicness of herbs into your life, into your everyday life. Teas. Simply consuming a ginger tea, okay? One of the things about ginger that it helps with is the success of something. So one of the things that you can do with ginger is eat it or drink it before you do a working. So if you're looking to work a spell, if you're looking to work a hoodoo or a conjure working, consume ginger before in a prayerful and mindful way and ask it to assist you in being successful in your endeavor. Other ways that you can use ginger in your magical workings. If you are creating a mojo bag that is for money, that is for love, that is for success, that is for whatever it is, add the powder or the dried out root itself to the satchel. Now, here's the thing. I would wait for your ginger to dry out. If you're going to use it in a bag, especially if you're going to use it whole or not powdered, I would wait for it to dry out so that moisture isn't compromising, unless you need the moisture for your particular working, for your particular spell. I would wait to make that dry before I would add it into something like that, okay? You can use it in the powdered form. You can grind it up. You can slice it up. You can use it in its whole root form. There's all types of things that you can do with it. You can utilize it in your spiritual baths. You can utilize it in your sachet powders or your foot powders. I definitely would use this. If you're using foot powders, I would definitely use it in your foot powders. Now, ginger comes with a lot of heat. I want to give this warning in regards to ginger, okay? If you use, a lot of times when we make mojo bags, when we make gris-gris, when we make sachets, those are things that we want to put and wear as close to our bodies as possible. So when I make a mojo bag for myself or for other people, sometimes I wear it on the outside of me, but a lot of times I put it in my pocket or I will put it in grandma's purse in order to keep that medicine as close to me as possible. Depending on the material of the mojo bag or what you're working with, because the ginger brings the heat, I just want you to be mindful of that if you're using it in a way that you're going to be handling it on a regular basis, okay? So just be mindful of that. If you're going to use it in a spiritual bath, be mindful that it brings heat, okay? So maybe just use a little bit. And remember, in magic, a little bit often goes a long way, all right? So just be mindful about using ginger on the skin or in workings that require you to have the thing close to the skin just because of the heat, okay? So we mentioned eating it, making a tea out of it, being mindful when you are putting it in your food. When you are using it in your food, call on before you put it in your soup, before you put it in your stew, before you put it in your tea, sit with it for a second. Pray with it. Draw out that essence that you need. Tell the root that that's what you need, that you're actively activating that, okay? Ginger is something that you can use to work on. You can activate and dress your candles with. You can use it as the foundational bed for your spell work and your candles. What do I mean by that? I've mentioned this in a couple videos, but what do I mean by that? Oftentimes in candle work and in spell work, part of that is going to be dressing the candle itself, but part of what you do, sometimes when I'm working with herbs and especially using them in regards to candle magic, I will line the tray or place different herbs and things on the tray that they won't necessarily make contact with the flame itself, but all of that energy and that essence goes into that working. So I might make a bed of herbs to place things on, or to create a boundary or a circle with the herbs, with the things that I'm using to work within when I'm doing my working. So this is going to be a really good foundational herb for that. I love it because it's versatile. You can put it in powders, you can put it in sachets, you put it in flavors. One of the things that I encourage a lot of you guys to do is to make your own seasoning blends. Make them for taste, but also be mindful and make them for different purposes. So for instance, when you look at an Italian herb blend, there are herbs in there associated with protection and money. So making a herbal or seasoning blend that's not necessarily about taste, but that has more to do with the purpose. So if you have your money protection blend, this is a way to sneak witchcraft into your practice and into your household. Create a prosperity blend and use sweet things and add ginger to it. Create a lust blend that might be a little spicier. These are just different ways. You can do all types of things with ginger. It is versatile. It is versatile. It is versatile. It is versatile. And it covers a few different bases. This is why we love ginger. So earlier we talked about the fact that this herb is associated with fire. It's associated with heat. So if you're doing a working and you need it to go, 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 you need it to happen, andale. We need it to go, 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 now, now, now. We need results quick, fast, in a hurry like yesterday. Add ginger root to the equation, okay? Because it heats things up. It heats things up. It heats things up. And a lot of times this will allow things to go faster. I really like using, for specific purposes, ginger and chili together. Chili pepper, I love using those things together. If I need results now, if I need things heated up now, ginger is going to be my go-to friend. One of the things that ginger has been used for is assisting with helping nightmares go all the way away. Yes, people have used ginger to help them sleep. One of the ways that they have done this is A, consuming it before dinner along with prayer and meditation, or B, placing this in a sachet filled with lavender and other easing, and maybe even chamomile. Chamomile would be good to add to that. Chamomile, lavender, and prayer, maybe a couple of crystals that will aid in peace, creating a sachet or a mojo bag out of that, and placing this under the bed or under the pillow. This has been known to help people get past, get through, or thwart nightmares. What I love about ginger root is it is a one-stop shop for so many things, and I love the fact that it is so very accessible. Go to your local grocery store, you're probably gonna find it there. Go to your local health food store, you're probably gonna find it there. Go to your local apothecary botanica, you're probably gonna find it there. Go to your local and your favorite international market, and you're probably going to find it there, okay? Money, success, love, lust. If you're looking to do work around any of those areas in your life, ginger root is going to be your friend. A lot of times, like I mentioned before earlier in the video, a lot of times if you want to guarantee the success of something, success of a working, chew a bit of it before you go into that working. Just take some and then take your spiritual bath. That's, of course, if you're not allergic to it, all right? If you're not allergic to it. You're not allergic to it. So take it before you take your spiritual bath. Take it before you speak a spell. Take it before you are going into a magical working. It's going to guarantee success. It's going to enhance your confidence. And it's just going to do nothing but add to your magic. And that's that on ginger root. And that's that on success. And that's that on herb of the week with LadySpeech. If you made it to the end of this video, go star for you. Thank you so much for paying attention. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your time. Now, like I always tell you, this is meant to be an introduction to the root. I want you to go and do your own research. Google is your friend. Books are your friend. The library is your friend. I'm here to start you out, but I want you to go and do your own research, okay? Listen, your gurus, your guides, your teachers are here to assist you. We're here to help you, but also there is nothing like doing your own research. I try my best to tell you nothing but the truth, but I don't know everything. Go find it out for yourself. Go find it out for yourself. And also, learning from me is good, but connecting to the actual root is better. Learning from all the teachers is good, but actually connecting to the things yourself is better. So go and put your research in and see what you can do with ginger. Let me know in the comments how you've encountered ginger before. This is one of my favorite things to consume. Every single time I make smoothies, I'm always putting ginger. I put a shit ton of ginger in every single one of my smoothies. I'm always working with ginger. When it comes to some Asian cuisines, I love it when ginger is infused in it. I love the fact that Asian cuisine actually uses ginger so readily. From Thai cuisine to Japanese cuisine, like I love the fact that they use it a lot more than we do. I mean Americans. So I really enjoy the fact that other cultures use it in way more ways in their culinary aspects than we do as Americans. I just love it. It's so much. I have traditionally used this for money work and for success work. I have not actually used it for love work or for lust work. I might have to do that actually. Also, also, I'm going to be doing more work with the elements, and so when I am working with fire, I'm definitely going to make sure I include this. Ginger has been something that I've been using to medicinally treat myself for a very long time. Anytime I've gotten sick or I start to get sick, the first thing I'm reaching for is ginger, to eat it, to consume it, put it in a tea, something. So this is something that has been a part of my world for forever, and will more than likely be a part of my world for forever. I love the taste of it. I love the effects of it. I love what it does for me medicinally. And now that I know so much more about it, I'm going to be using it for even more of my workings, darling. Let me know in the comments what you use it for. Let me know in the comments what you use it for. Were you using this for your magic before I told you that you could use it for magic in this video? If you were, what type of magic were you using it for? If you weren't using it for magic, but now you feel inspired, let me know in the comments how you're gonna use it. What magic are you gonna do with it? 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 Put it all in the comments. And lastly, let me know in the comments if you are enjoying this video, these videos, if you enjoyed this video, and also the series, because I'm having a good time giving it to you. It's fun. I'm learning more about these lovely herbs, and I love sharing all of this with you. Now, like I said, shop local. Yes, you can order this from Big Liz Conjure, but go to the grocery store. Go to the grocery store. There really shouldn't be no need for you to order this. Go to the grocery store. Yeah, you can get it from Herbs and Arts. Yeah, you can get it from Big Liz Conjure. Take your behind down to the grocery store and get it, okay? It's at the grocery store. It's at the international grocery store. It's at the Asian grocery store. It's at the Mexican grocery store. It's at the American. It's at the grocery store. Go to the grocery store. Shop local, okay? Shop local. And with that being said, it's time to say goodbye. I didn't want to take up all your time. I just want to take up a little bit of your time, and that has been accomplished. I did it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Just in case nobody has told you today, you are a lovely individual. And thank you for putting up with me and my shenanigans. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for hanging on to this part of the video. If you made it to the end of this video, gold star for you. And some jazz hands. I appreciate it. Just in case nobody has told you today, your presence on this planet is a gift. Thank you for being here. Now you know the drill. If you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you're feeling any of this, if you're feeling any of me, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notifications bell so you can keep up with all of my shenanigans and happenings and goings-ons and things. Now, I'm gonna let you go. It's time to release us all back into the wild. Be safe out there. It's rough. It's rough out here in these streets. It's rough. So be safe. And on that note, God, Goddess, Loa Orisha, universe willing, I will see you in the next video. Peace.